Hi guys, welcome back to Chop's Garage. We've got Davey in today from Universal Scuffs doing that paintwork we've been on about in the videos. He's going to try and help me catch up with all of my stock that I'm so behind on and do silver because I ain't brave enough to do silver, am I? It's a nightmare blending silver, isn't it, Davey?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, we've got Davey in. He's got properly kitted out. We've got a wing in for the Volvo, which Davey's going to paint possibly on the car. I might paint the edges of that and then put it on the car, and then Davey's going to paint the corner of the bumper and the wing when it's on, so that might have to wait for another day. He's going to do the Hyundai for me on that rear quarter and the Ibiza rear bumper, depending how he gets on. But you all called it on the Hyundai i30 estate, sorry, Kia, what was I talking about? Kia Ceed estate, wasn't it? The chap with the Kia Ceed estate has already been in first thing Monday morning. Here first thing, comes rocking up into the workshop and says to me, I says, everything okay? He says, well, I've not got what I bought. And I says, so nice start for Davey to see my business, someone coming and complaining. He says, I've not got what I bought. It's not as described. I said, well, what's the problem? And he said, well, the car's absolutely fine. The car's beautiful, car runs fine, no problems with that at all, he said. But I've gone to tax it and the road tax is £130. And you know I wanted a car with a £30 road tax, and it's £130. And you put in your advert it's £30 road tax. I went, well, hang on 2 seconds. I said, I wouldn't deliberately mislead anyone. Let's go and look on the computer and see where I got that number from. So we hop on the computer, we check on Parker's, and that car is listed as £30, 2010 onwards, £30 road tax. So, genuine mistake. Obviously, I put the reg through the DVLA site and it comes back as £130 road tax. So, it's one of those things where there's a crossover on a month or something somewhere that's caused a problem. I do double check these things, but I should have put the V5 through to be 100% sure. So, I said to him, no problem at all. I said, I've still got your Ford Focus here. I said, I know £30 road tax was a big thing for you. I said, I've still got your Ford Focus here. I said, let's reverse the deal. I said, I've not registered the Kia to you yet. I said, I've done nothing with the Ford other than clean it, so you get it back valeted. I said, so we'll just reverse the deal. I said, because the car will always be £130 road tax from now on. There's nothing I can do with that. So, yeah, so I said, so the best thing for us to do is reverse the deal. He said, well, what else could we do? I said, well, I don't know what else we could do. I said, the Kia is £130 road tax. It's a genuine mistake by mine. You can see here it's a genuine mistake. It's not like I've missold you or it's not as described. It's just that, well, I guess it is not as described, but not intentionally. When I showed him the computer and where I got it from, he could accept that it was genuine. I don't know how he thought that I would, how I thought I'd get away with that as some kind of blag. It's not going to happen, is it? As soon as someone goes to tax it, they're going to find out it's 130. So it wasn't any blag on my part. It's just a genuine mistake. So I said, yeah, it's always going to be £130 road tax. Let's just reverse the deal, and then you can get back in your Focus. He said, oh, he said, well, is there nothing we can do? I said, he said, what about if you paid the first year's road tax? I said, what? Pay the £130? I said, no, I think I'd rather reverse the deal. He said, no, if you pay the first year's road tax, I'll keep the car and we'll keep it as it is. I said, at the end of the day, you'd have paid £30 road tax anyway. I said, so it's not £130, it'd be £100 on my part to pay road tax as a contribution. I said, but then the following year, you've still got £130 road tax. And you said your reason for buying it was £30 road tax. He said, yeah, I know, but I really like the car. So I said, I know you're going to hammer me now. I said, okay then. I said, I'll pay £100 towards the road tax. If that's what keeps you happy. I said, you can see it was a genuine mistake, but that'll have to be it. He said, well, there is one other thing. He said, the visor, if you pull the visor down, the sun visor down, the vanity mirror's cracked. I said, oh, okay. He said, so we can do that. I said, no. I said, sorry, there's a point where a deal's not worth doing anymore. I said, you know, I'm getting an extra key cut for you. I said, and you're getting £100 road tax paid for you. I said, no, that's all I can do. He went, well, okay, then if that's the case, yeah, we'll do that then. He says, you paid £100 towards the road tax. So, and I know I'm going to get absolutely beasting for this, so I did it. But while I'm doing it, he goes to me, I said to him, I said, you know, obviously, like I say, we can reverse the deal. I said, the Focus still here. He said, oh, have you driven that? I said, yes. I said, but that's got a problem, isn't it? He said, what do you mean? I said, well, when you start it, I said, you know, it's a little bit hard to start, and it's got like a misfire. And it went, oh yeah, but it goes all right, doesn't it? I said, yeah, it goes all right, but there's a problem with the car. I said, there's no two ways about that. I said, I can't get my money back off the car. So I said to him, I can't retail your car, so it's not like I can make money back that way. I said, so that's why I'm saying to you, there's a point where a deal isn't worth doing. I said, and I'm more than happy just to reverse the deal and give you your car back. But he wanted to keep hold of the seed, so I have done, which I'm sure you'll universally agree, the wrong thing. Paid the £100 road tax for the vehicle, and I don't understand how that sorts it out for him, because like I say, next year will be £130 again, won't it? But he's gone off, he's happy. So like I say, yeah, nice welcome for Davey at Universal Scuffs. But again, it was, I understand the frustration with the road tax being higher than he thought, but the issue with it is it's the way it's approached. So this, you know, I've been missold. I haven't got what I was sold, and it's like, perhaps come in and say, hi James, I think there may be some kind of a problem or mistake. I've gone to tax the car this morning. It's £130, not £30. Do you know why that might be? Not, I've been missold. It's not as described. I haven't got what I bought. There's ways to approach things, and that isn't the way to do it. And that's probably the reason why I should have insisted that we reverse the deal, to be honest. But there you go. So comment down below. Give me grief. I know I deserve it. Anyway, you all called it. You all said it'd be problems, and I think I've got a feeling that won't be the last I see of them as well, guys. Anyway, more of daily dealing. It's beautiful, isn't it? The gearbox has come in for the Chevy Spark now as well. I ordered up the gearbox for that, so hopefully we'll make some progress on that. This week we really need to make some progress because I've only got one car up for sale. But all of these obviously are prime retail stock, so I really need to get cracking. So it's great to have Davey here today, and yeah, hopefully things go well for Davey, because like I say, you know what it's like with paint. It can be a right challenge. Yes, the little Viva's done. Davey's done a cracking job on this. I'm glad I left it to him. He's done a far better job than I would have done. I can't see any blend anywhere at all, and you know I'm going to be looking for it way more than any normal consumer would. It's got a really good shine to it too. He's managed to not take it up too far in the corner. So yeah, I'm glad I hung out for Davey. I really appreciate him coming today as well, because he isn't well. Like I said on Friday, he's not feeling 100%. But no, well pleased with that. Davey's been doing that. I've been on the 500. I did check with him first. It was okay to be sanding in here. He wasn't bothered. He said it wouldn't blow through on him. So yeah, sanded down the filler and put some filler primer on, but as I always say to you guys, I rushed it. I was stupid. I didn't warm up the filler primer, and it was too cold, and it's kind of spattered on. If the can's really cold, it'll almost give like a stone chip effect. So I'm gonna have to sand that back down again, and because I'm using normal water-based aerosols, I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to sand that down again. But the actual shape looks okay. Being white, as I always say, you can get away with blue murder on white. So I'll put some more filler primer on it, then I'll leave it till tomorrow, sand that back down again, and give it colour, because I've got the dreaded VAT to do anyway. So yes, things are moving along a bit. Like I say, I've got to get the paint for the Volvo and paint the inside edges. So the thing with putting a panel on is you can bolt the panel on and get it sprayed now, but when you open the bonnet, all the edges will be the wrong colour. The only other option is to mask all of this off all the way around the edge of the panel, and then you've still got a case of when you open the door you've got the wrong colour. So if I take the silver panel and I spray all the edges here and here where it doesn't need to be perfect finish, and I put 2K lacquer over the top, I can bolt it all together, and then Davey can come back and he can literally just mask the car up much easier, and he can blend into the door if he wants to, into the edge of the bonnet if he wants to, into the bumper. But it'll mean that when you open the door shuts and you open the bonnet, it will be the right colour. So yeah, I've got to crack on with that potentially today as well. Let's try and squeeze that in today so that's ready ASAP. Really try and get some of these cars moving. There we go, we have Davey's demasked. As you see, the colour is bang on. I think helped by the fact it didn't go right up to the edge, obviously. So ideal. The thing with this, guys, as well, is by the time you've bought filler, sandpaper, you bought the paints, you'll probably be 50 quid in. So to have someone like Davey come and do it for you, if you're going to do it as a one-off, actually makes more financial sense than trying to buy all the kit and then struggling and then having to rebuy stuff because you've messed it up. So if you are only doing a one-off, just get one of these professional guys to come out and do it. By the time you're in for the materials, you may as well just get it done that way, unless you intend on doing it regularly. Anyway, that's it for this one, guys. After the mammoth last video I put out, it was 51 minutes long. I thought it was about time we had a quick 10-minute one. I thought I'd just give you a quick update so you could all pat yourselves on the back and say you were right and you knew how much of a pain that Kia Ceed sale will be. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Catch you again soon.